Hey guys, ECRG here, and today we're going to be talking about 3 ways for you to hustle into your next dream job.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day.
Hey guys, so what are the 3 ways for you to hustle into your next dream job? First, we need to talk about what is hustle. What are the characteristics of a hustler? To me, that means someone who will do anything and everything to get to where they want to be. Someone who will outwork the competition. Someone who will work day in and day out, not take any breaks if necessary, get less sleep if necessary, do whatever it takes. Put themselves on Front Street and let everybody know what they're doing and what their goals are. And if you stand in their way, you'll get pushed aside. That's what I think a hustler is. You can comment down below what you think a hustler is and what hustling means to you. But anyway, you can take these characteristics of a hustler and use them to your advantage to get to your next dream job. One of my favorite quotes of all time that my old football coach used to say was, and I don't know where he got it, so I'm gonna give credit to him. He used to say, "Consistency is the key to a champion." And the example he gave was, he was on a sales team, and the top sales guy, the one who sold the most, he was very inconsistent. One day he'd sell 100 things, the next few days he'd sell 0. He was very up and down. He was unpredictable. But him, the coach, he said he was consistent. Every day he'd sell 20 things. He was reliable. You knew how many he was going to sell at the end of the day. And he was the one who got all the awards and all the extra bonuses because he was consistent. He was predictable. He put in the work day in and day out. Not the guy who may have sold more but was up and down all the time. So consistency is the key to a champion. And that's one of the things you have to be if you want to hustle your way into a dream job. The first thing you have to do is be consistent. And that means working 7 days a week, 365 to get to where you want to be. Just because it's a weekend doesn't mean that you're taking your time off. You're not thinking about what you work. You're not thinking about what you want to do to reach your goals. That's the perfect time because everybody's going to be vacationing, going places on the weekends, drinking, hanging out, having a good time. That's your time to get ahead. So you put your head down, do the work that's necessary to get to where you want to be, and you'll get there faster than everybody else because you're doing what they won't do. The second one is popular not with a lot of people, but it's important, and the people who are at the top of their game right now understand this. It's patience. You're not going to get to your dream job overnight. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do and be as successful as you want to be overnight. And I know that's true, especially in the clinical research industry. A lot of people want to be CRAs overnight. They think they can just come into the industry and be a CRA with no experience or little experience. It's not an entry-level job. It's just not. And I'm sure people, if you're listening to this in other fields, you know that there may be some positions that people think they can get without having any background knowledge. And maybe a couple people here and there might get, maybe 1% of people based on their other experience, but it's just not common. It's not reachable for most people. You need experience to get some of these jobs. So you got to have patience. And patience allows you to grow in the ways that you want to grow, build that foundation that you need to be successful later in your career. Waiting extra before jumping to a new job doesn't mean you're a bad candidate. It doesn't mean you're a bad worker or you're not capable. You might be capable to move up at a certain point, but making sure that your foundation is strong for the length of your career, because you want longevity too, not just moving up so quick and not really understanding the concepts at each position level. You want that longevity as well. So the second one is patience. Third one, and maybe one of the most important ones, they're all important. They're all very important, but this third one is character. What does your character say about you? What are other people saying about you? What is your work ethic like? That all develops your character. Character goes a very long way. There was someone I was working with who was not very good at her job. She was not good. She had no business being in the company anymore. She was that bad. She was actually losing money for the company on a daily basis because she was so bad. But every day she came into work with a positive attitude. She worked hard. She wanted to get better. And people liked her. People liked working with her. She had good character. She had good moral compass on her. Just overall good character and nice to work with. So she was able to stay at the company, even though she wasn't doing well or performing well. People would have to help her and jump in and do part of her job for her. But she had good character and was a great person to work with. So character can go a long way. And that's very important into hustling into your dream job, because you're going to require help from other people. People are going to have to write recommendations for you or recommend you. Recruiters are going to have to recommend you to the hiring managers. So character is important. You know, they always say character is who you are when no one's watching. And that's true, because when no one's watching, you have the opportunity to maybe like steal something or cut a couple corners, or when your manager's not looking over your shoulder. And you want to make sure that you're a good, strong character, because you never know when someone might be looking at you when you don't think they're looking at you. And that might damage you in the long run too. They might be trying to test you or see what you're about. Character is also talking to that recruiter you know won't be able to help you. You know, be honest with them. Don't let them take up too much of your time. But just because they may not be able to help you now, someone may not be able to help you now, doesn't mean they're not going to be able to help you in the future. I've seen time and time again where someone may be lower than me right now in my career, but 5-10 years later, they're the director, the CEO of some company, and now they're hiring people, you know, or maybe they're like way higher up in the company, or they moved to some other company and they're way higher up. You just never know where people are going to be. So have good, strong character. You never know where people might be able to help you in the future. You never know who somebody knows, who someone else knows. So you gotta have good character. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment down below for any questions you might have or any videos you want me to make in the future. You can email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. And I appreciate you guys and all the support you provide. Take care.